Hello friends, welcome to KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belagavi. This is our third lecture on a topic structure of atom. This is Mr. Akash Vasan Nesarkar, lecturer in chemistry, Department of Chemistry. Let us see the contents of today's class. We'll see the mass and charge of subatomic particles, and also we'll discuss what is meant by atomic number and mass number, and some of the atomic species, and fourth one atomic model, and lastly a drawback of Rutherford's model. Now, in our previous class we have learned about the three fundamental particles of an atom, that is proton, neutron and electron. And in today's class we'll see the relative mass, relative charge of a particular subatomic particles. So you can see here we are having the table which contains relative mass, relative charge, charge per coulomb and mass per kg. So in first column we are having the three subatomic particles. The first one is a proton whose relative mass is 1, relative charge is plus 1, charge per coulomb is plus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, and mass per kg is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 27. The second subatomic particle is neutron. This is what? Neutron, whose relative mass is 1, relative charge is neutral, charge per coulomb is 0, and mass per kg is 1.67 into 10 raised to minus 27. And lastly, the very important subatomic particle, that is electron, whose relative mass is 0.005, relative charge is minus 1, charge per coulomb is minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19, and mass per kg is 9.11 into 10 raised to minus 31. So these are the values of three subatomic particles, and it is very important while solving the numerical problems. So student, you have to remember the charge of proton, neutron and electron, and also the respective mass per kg. Fine. Now next, let us know what is meant by atomic number and mass number. The first one is atomic number. The atomic number is nothing but it is denoted by the symbol Z. Atomic number is denoted by the symbol Z, and the atomic number is nothing but the number of positive charge on nucleus, or the number of protons present in the nucleus, or it is also called as the number of electrons in a neutral atom. So you can define the atomic number in three ways, that is number of electrons present in a neutral atom, number of protons in the nucleus, or number of positive charge on the nucleus, is nothing but atomic number, and it is denoted by the symbol Z. Fine. Okay, the next one is a mass number denoted by symbol capital A. The mass number is nothing but the number of protons plus number of neutrons. The mass number is equal to the number of protons plus number of neutrons. By using this formula, we can also find out the number of neutrons is equal to A minus Z, that is mass number minus atomic number. Right? Now, the atomic mass. It is the mass of an atom of a chemical element expressed in atomic mass unit. It is the mass of an atom of a chemical element expressed in atomic mass unit. It is approximately equivalent to the number of protons and the neutrons in the atom. So atomic mass is approximately equivalent to the number of protons and the number of neutrons present in the atom. Right? So the representation of atom is given here. We have to represent the atom or the element like this, where X, that is, where X stands for atomic symbol, that is abbreviation used to represent atom in a chemical formula. So there are number of elements are present in the periodic table. So we have the abbreviation of each element, like carbon we represent by symbol C, nitrogen we represent by the symbol N, oxygen we represent by the symbol O2. So that is the atomic symbol. The subscript, or we can say that superscript, we are having two. The superscript A is mass number, that is number of protons and the neutrons in the atom, and the subscript Z is atomic number. So you have to write down the atomic number as a subscript and the mass number as a superscript. So here we are having one example. The carbon, whose atomic symbol is C. To the subscript, what we have to write? We have to write the atomic number. So the atomic number of carbon is 6 and the mass number is 12. So you can see here, so this is a atom where 6 protons are present, right? Just see here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 protons are present, and also 6 neutrons are present, and 6 electrons are revolving around the protons or the nucleus, you can say that. So these are the 6 electrons which are negatively charged. So this is about the atomic number Z, mass number A, atomic mass, and the representation of an element, or you can say atom. Fine. Now let us try to understand what is the difference between the mass number and the atomic number. So mass number is the weight of the nucleus of an atom, whereas in case of atomic mass is the average weight of an element form. The second difference is mass number is written on the paper upper left hand corner of an elemental expression. Just we have discussed that mass number is written on the upper left corner of an elemental expression, whereas atomic mass is not symbolized as such. Mass number does not take the existence of isotopes into consideration, as it relates to the weight of an each atom separately. So it does not take the consideration of isotope in case of mass number, whereas atomic mass relates to the average weight of an element form, and therefore it takes into the consideration of existence of isotopes and their abundance. The next difference is the mass number is simplified number, usually without decimal places, whereas atomic mass deals with several decimal values as it is waved average. The last difference is what? The mass number is easier to use for general purpose because it is not having any decimal symbols and out. So it is a simple form, whole number you can say. Whereas the atomic mass is a helpful when performing specific calculation. So this is the difference between the atomic, that is mass number, and the atomic mass. So what is the atomic mass? Yes, just see, uh, here diamond is present and another side carbon is present. We know that the diamond is made up of the carbon only. So the atomic mass is the mass of an atom. It is equivalent to the sum of the number of protons and the neutrons in the atom. So in this case, the carbon atomic mass is 12.01. It is atomic mass. Whereas here, the mass number is the number of protons plus neutrons of an atom. So carbon 14 and mass number is also 14. So here we are having 7 protons and the 7 neutrons. Therefore its mass number is 14. Now based on the atomic number and the mass number, we are having the various atomic species. The first one is isotope. So what is mean by isotope? It is very simple. The isotope is one whose atomic number is same but mass number is different. Or we can also say that the isotope is one whose number of protons are same but number of neutrons are different. For example, 1H1, 1H2, 1H3. So 1H1 is a protium, 1H2 is deuterium, and 1H3 is tritium, whose in all these we are having the same atomic number, that is 111, but we are having different mass number, that is 1 2 3. So if the species having the same atomic number but a different mass number, then such type of species are called isotope. Are you getting? So what are the similarities present for the isotope? They are having the same atomic number, number of protons, number of electrons, electronic configuration, chemical properties, and position in the periodic table. These all similarities will be there. And what are the difference? The number of the mass number, the number of neutrons will be different, and the physical properties will be different. So isotopes are the species whose atomic number is same but different mass number. The second one is isobar. See students, the iso stands for same. Iso is nothing but what? Same. Okay. The meaning of iso is same. Next one, isobar. So the species having the same mass number but different atomic number, such type of species are called isobars. The species which are having the same mass number but different atomic number are called isobar. For example, argon 1840, potassium 1940, and calcium 2040. So you can see here in all these examples the atomic numbers are different. Argon atomic number is 18, potassium whose atomic number is 19, calcium whose atomic number is 20. But if you see the mass number, argon, potassium, calcium, the mass number is remains same, that is a 40. So such type of species are called isobars whose atomic number is different but mass number is same. The next one is the isotones. The next one is what? Isotones. In case of isotones, the number of neutrons is same but the atomic number, mass number, proton, electrons, electronic configuration, physical and chemical properties, position in the periodic table, these are all you will see the differences. For example, silicon 1430, phosphorus 1531, and sulfur 1632. So in all these, the number of neutrons are remains same. How to calculate the number of neutron? It is A minus Z, atomic mass number minus atomic number. Are you getting? So in all these examples, you can see the number of neutrons are same. Consider this example, 1H3 that is tritium and 2He4 helium. So 3 minus 2 is 2, 4 minus 2, it is 2. So in helium 2 neutrons are present, and 1h3 2 neutrons are present, and therefore the number of neutrons are same, but their atomic number, that is 1 and 2, it is different one, and therefore such type of species are called isobars. Even you can consider the bottom one example, carbon 13 6. So 13 minus 6 is how much? 7. Then 14 minus second one, nitrogen 14 7. 14 minus 7, it is also 7. So the number of neutrons in both the cases, it is same, and such type of species are called isotones. If the number of neutrons are same but the atomic number is different, is called isotones. Even the mass number is different, and protons and electrons are also different, so such type of species are called isotones. The next one, that is the last one, which is very important, isoelectronic species. Iso means same, and electronic species means they should have the same number of electrons. So the species whose number of electrons are same but the atomic number and the mass number is different, such type of species are called isoelectronic species. Even their electronic configuration is same but atomic number and mass number is different. For example, consider this third example, H minus, helium, lithium plus, beryllium plus 2. All these are having 2 electron. Dinitrogen oxide, carbon dioxide, CNO minus, all are having 22 electrons. So their number of electrons are same. Here H minus is having 2 electron, helium is having 2 electron, lithium is also having, lithium plus is having 2 electron, and barium plus 2 is having 2 electron. So all these species are having the same electron, and therefore if the number of electrons are same, then it is called as a isoelectronic species. So these are the atomic species which are very important for the competitive exams. So you should remember the examples of each atomic species, if it is isotopes or isobar or isotone or isoelectronic species. So it is very simple. Once again I will revise this. Isotopes, if the species having the same atomic number but different mass number, such type of species are called isotopes. Isobar, if the species having the same mass number but different atomic number, is called isobars. Isotones, if the number of neutrons are same but different atomic number and mass number, then it is called as the isotones. And the last one, that is isoelectronic species, if the number of electrons are same and the atomic and number and the mass number is different, then it is called as the isoelectronic species. So students, we'll discuss the Rutherford's gold foil nuclear model in our next class, and we will try to understand through this experiment what are the observations we got, and what Rutherford conclude from this experiment, and what are the drawbacks of this Rutherford's gold model. Fine. So whatever we learned today, try to understand the chemistry. That's it. Thank you.